Escaping the rat race. This is a topic that I always wanted to talk about because I feel like so many people, even though I feel like I taught a ton of people about entrepreneurship, building a business, starting businesses, there's still so many people out there that are blind to the matrix, to put it to that. People that simply don't realize that job security is not a real thing and a 9 to 5 job is not something they can rely on for the rest of their life. If 2020 wasn't enough for most people to realize that it is that easy for someone to be laid off of their job, and hopping is not something that is sustainable, that is not something that will truly build wealth for you. Even though the rat race in the entrepreneurial world is somebody going to a 9 to 5 job, I do want to put an emphasis on that some people do end up liking a 9 to 5 job, but if you specifically click on this video, there's a reason why you did. It is because you are tired of the 9 to 5 rat race and you are looking for a way to escape it. I'm gonna build in this video 5 frameworks that you need to take these steps in order to actually escape the rat race. And it's not just gonna be the generic advice where you save your money, you track your expenses, and then you buy stocks on repeat. No, that is not really going to build your wealth long term. If you want to retire at 60 using the stock method and just buying and funding your Roth IRA, then by all means, that is a way to get there safely. But after with all the videos, books, and resources that I've learned from, that is not something that a lot of people probably want. In this video, we cover exactly how to go and escape the rat race and build a multi-million-dollar net worth starting from zero. Okay, so step number 1 is going to be write down your goals. Now, this is so important and it's often overlooked because people that are in the rat race often don't have goals because they're so tired. They are so sucked into the 9 to 5 lifestyle in where that they don't know what's next. They know if they have a raise in the next 9, 10, 11, 12 months, then that is their goal technically, and they have nothing else to look up for. If you want to escape the rat race, you really need some goals written down in a framework so you can actually use one of the most powerful tools to the human mind, which is going to be reverse engineering. So step number 1 was fairly simple and I didn't spend too much time on it. So on to step number 2, which is going to be reverse engineering. This is going to be so important in order to build your wealth. So reverse engineering, what does this mean? It is basically looking at a product and seeing how it was created. So if you look at a billionaire, for example, the best way to learn from a billionaire is by reading their biography, to learn what they took in their life. And one example that I like to bring up all the time is Donald Trump. And of course, I don't want to be into politics and all that, but Donald Trump definitely has built a fortune over his lifetime. And if you want to actually study what he has taught over the years, read some of his real estate books about. So right here we have Trump, The Art of the Deal, which will go over how to secure deals in real estate. It will teach you the understanding and the framework of how Donald Trump thinks. With that being said, there are so many other books that I also recommend, but some of them, or a lot of them, I haven't read just yet. Okay, so now you have figured out step number 2, which is about reverse engineering. You wrote down your goals, and now how are you going to reverse engineer it into actionable steps that will get you closer to that goal every single day? Now, this part is going to be hard, and I don't see you guys mapping out those steps right away. It will take time as you learn and develop. Read those books I just recommend. Some other books I recommend are going to be, if you're into business, the E-Myth Revisited. Okay, so step number 3 is going to be just investing in stocks won't get you far. So in reality, just investing in stocks over a long period of time can get you rich. There's no question about it. If you just buy the S&P 500, that, along with your 9 to 5 job, can get you to retire a wealthy man at 60. Now, by what I mean by wealthy is going to be, a couple $1 million. And by the time you retire at 60, who knows what that $1 million can buy, or multi-million, 10 million, or a little bit less. For most people, won't actually escape the rat race. You will just be actually tied to your 9 to 5 job, and just investing in stocks won't get you far. You need to think outside the box. And this is where business and real estate will come up. Now, the reason why these are the two that I'm talking about is because business can provide fast cash flow and build up your capital so you can buy assets and not any more liabilities. A house for the majority of other people is not an asset. The people that think a house is an asset and the medium income people think their house is their greatest asset are completely wrong. If a house is not making you money, it is not actually an asset. You could say it appreciates over time and all that, but for the majority of people, buying a house is the wrong move. You need to be using houses as a way to build up your cash flow. Cash flow is is going to make you rich, and is what can afford your liability. Cars, nice watches, and all that has to be paid with cash flow. Access money that you can afford those other liabilities. You need to stack and purchase assets like crazy without buying liabilities to lower your net worth. Step number 3 is 100% about increasing your income. Within business and real estate, these are the two sectors that the most amount of people are in. Millionaires have 7 streams of income. Billionaires only have 1 active stream of income. Think about that. The richest people, from the exception of Elon Musk, because that guy is crazy. If you just look at Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, they have 1 big income stream. And Mark Zuckerberg. I'm going to throw that in there. Meta for Mark Zuckerberg. Jeff Bezos has Amazon. And then Warren Buffett has Berkshire Hathaway. And I'm sure I'm missing a lot of other people. The thing is that you could say they have multiple income streams, but they have 1 giant income stream that is tied together. Jeff Bezos has Amazon, and with Amazon, there's Kindle Publishing. There is Amazon for third-party sellers. There is Amazon Prime, and there's so many other Amazon services baked on 1 business. And for most people, they think that one must have multiple income streams, but that is not true. If you focus too much on too many businesses, you won't get that 1 business that is fundamentally able to scale and reach worldwide. You won't ever reach the full potential if you choose multiple income streams. This is why if you decide to go down in business, you have to build 1 business and go as far as you can in that specific business. Now, talking about what is a good business and what is a bad business can be a whole nother video, but in general, you need to pick a business, because if you look at the billionaires, they have 1 gigantic income stream and that's it. Compared to millionaires, they have this 1 business that's doing well. They have stocks, they have crypto, they have this and all that, but they're not billionaires. The billionaires only have 1 gigantic stream of income, and you need to get this stuck in your mind. That income has to be sustainable, of course, and something that is scalable, and that's obviously not a 9 to 5 job. Okay, so step number 4 in escaping the rat race is going to be read. Knowledge. The money is in the knowledge, because if you are money rich but you have no knowledge, you will miss up on opportunities, because there's always opportunities showing up. If you don't have the knowledge, you will never know what is a good opportunity from a bad opportunity. Somebody that knows what they're looking for is able to spot great deals and opportunities than somebody that has cash rich but don't know anything about what's going on. This is so important. You need to start networking with people, the right people. Read books that will actually impact what you do. And the list is going to be right here. So right here, these are my 4 books. Rich Dad Poor Dad, E-Myth Revisited, The Slight Edge, and then Billionaire Biographies are the hidden gems. And that was number 5, which was read, learn, and develop. You need to always be learning, because knowledge is what is going to get you or take you to the next level and make you rich. So that is it for this video in the 5 basic steps in escaping the rat race. It is not as hard as you think when you know these steps, but taking these steps one by one will 100% have to rely on you. Even myself, I cannot guide you there, and this is just a framework which you will need to take and put into action to get you there. It's not overnight success, but it will get you there further and escape the rat race. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you watch these $2 videos here and here, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.